While we are highly trained professionals dealing in complex mathematical procedure, we do encourage you to try this at home as it will hopefully enhance your mathematical capabilities. So welcome back to 1 Lesson 3 Math, greetings and salutations. This video is called Pythagoras Vs Quadratics, and there's a nice blue triangle that we need to work with. For part A, for the nice triangle, show that 2x squared minus 48x plus 39 equals 0. Part B, we need to find the value of x. So we've got the blue triangle, the right angled triangle, with sides x minus 9, x plus 7, and 2x minus 13. So if you'd like to have a go at this question, please pause the video now before I proceed with the solutions. So, first of all, there's a big clue in the headline that this is a Pythagoras question. Now, when you've got a right angled triangle, that's always a big indicator that it's either going to be a Pythagoras question or a trigonometry question. It could be the area of the triangle as well. But when there's no angles involved, besides the right angle that you can see, that would indicate that it would be a Pythagoras question. So for this triangle, we're going to use Pythagoras' theorem. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we can write that down. Now, what we need to do is we need to square the expressions for sides C, B, and A. So we'll have a go at squaring these expressions and we'll see where it leads us. So A squared is going to be x plus 7 in brackets squared. Now, when you've got a bracket squared, it's the bracket. That's very important to remember. So then we can use the FOIL method to multiply it out. Starting with x multiplied by x gives us x squared, x multiplied by 7 gives us plus 7x, again plus 7x for the plus 7 multiplied by x, and then finally plus 7 times plus 7 is plus 49. We can then simplify by collecting like terms. That's going to give us x squared plus 14x, because plus 7x plus 7x, plus 49. We can't do anything with that just yet. Now we're going to work out the value, the expression of b squared. So this is going to be x minus 9 squared. Again, it's a bracket squared, so it's the bracket. That gives us x squared minus 9x plus 81. And we can simplify that by collecting the like terms. Minus 9x and minus 9x go together to make minus 18x. So it's using the same strategy as we did for the a squared. We've now got the b squared as well. Just take a moment to look at that just to check that you understand how to multiply out the bracket x minus 9 squared. Now for c squared, we've got 2x this time, minus 13. Again, it's going to be the bracket, and that's going to give us 2x multiplied by 2x is 4x squared. 2x multiplied by minus 13 is minus 26x. Minus 13 multiplied by 2x is minus 26x again. Minus 13 times by minus 13 gives us plus 169. Remember that a negative times a negative is a positive. Simplifying that by putting the two minus 26x's together, that gives us minus 52x. So c squared equals 4x squared minus 52x plus 169. Now, going back to Pythagoras' theorem, now that we've squared them all, we can do a squared plus b squared. So that's going to be x squared plus 14x plus 49 plus x squared minus 18x plus 81. Collect your like terms. That's going to give us x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. Plus 14x minus 18x is minus 4x. Plus 49 plus 81 is plus 130. So we've worked out the value of a squared plus b squared. That's 2x squared minus 4x plus 130. Now we need to form an equation and say that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So this is going to go as follows. And we have 2x squared minus 4x plus 130 equals 4x squared minus 52x plus 169. Now we can go back to the question at this point. we need to show that 2x squared minus 48x plus 39 equals 0. That's a very important point for a quadratic equation, that we need to have equals 0. So I'm going to clear up the smaller number of x squared in this instance. So I'm going to take away 2x squared from both sides. I'm going to add 4x to both sides to get rid of the minus 4x, and I'm going to subtract 130 to get rid of the plus 130. So if I do that to both sides, that's going to give me 0 on the left-hand side and 2x squared minus 48x plus 39 on the right-hand side. And that is what we needed to find out. That was our objective. We needed to get to that equation, and we have done through the manipulation of algebra. So, well done if you got to that point. Now, part B, we need to then solve this quadratic equation. Now, we can use the quadratic formula x equals minus b plus or minus, because you have two solutions for a quadratic, the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now what we need to do with that is we need to identify our a, b and c values. The a is in front of the x squared, the b is in front of the x, and the c is the integer after that. So for the equation that we have, a equals 2, b equals minus 48, and c equals 39, because we've got 2x squared, we've got minus 48, pay attention to the sign, and we've got plus 39. So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully substitute that in to the quadratic formula. So we have minus 48 plus or minus the square root of minus 48 squared, minus number squared is always positive, minus 4 times 2 times 39, and that's divided by 2 times 2. So I've substituted everything in very carefully, bit by bit. Minus 48 is just going to become positive 48 for the minus b, and then we can go through the rest of that, and that's going to give us 48 plus or minus the square root of 1992, you can use your calculator to work that out, divided by 4. Then we need to branch into two equations, because quadratics have two solutions. So our two things to do now are 48 plus the root of 1992 divided by 4, and 48 minus the root of 1992 divided by 4. Remember, when calculating this, you either need to calculate the numerator and then divide by 4, or you put brackets around the numerator before you divide by 4. So do that very carefully. Maybe check your answer twice whenever calculating. Now the first one gives us 23.16. The second one gives us 0.84. They've both been rounded to 2 decimal places, which is a suitable degree of accuracy. Now, when we have a situation like this, when it's regarding measurements, there's only going to be one right answer. Now, I'm going to look at specifically the side that is x minus 9. Now, 0.84 minus 9 would give us minus 8.16. Now, we can't have a negative measurement, so therefore the 0.84 answer is not correct. So the answer that we're going to take as our solution is 23.16. So that would be the solution, that would be the value of x that we would take, and that is the end of this tutorial. So I hope that's been helpful. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Like the video also if you do like it, and thank you for watching. Pasta la pizza, arrivederci, so long, goodbye, ciao for now, au revoir, we'll see you next time.